Alright, this is a recording for the review. Now, we went over 1 and 2 in class, so I'm going to start with number 3 here. So, number 3, I have this function, and it represents the cost to remove a pollutant and what percent gets removed. So, if the cost is 76,000, that means I'm going to put 76 in for y, because that's the cost. And I get 1.1 minus x in the denominator, and so we're going to clear that denominator by multiplying both sides by 1.1 minus x. So that's going to cancel. So what I have then is distribute 76, and that will give me shoot, 1 second. So 83.6 minus 76x equals 15x. We'll solve. Let's add the 76 over. That gives me 91x equals 83.6, which would give me, when I divide by 91, 0.918x, or in other words, 91.8% of the pollutant removed. Okay. We did 4 in class, so we're going to go then to 5. And on number 5, Jen and Dave need to mow a field. Jen is a riding mower, can go 5 times faster. And I gave you a hint on this, that Dave's time would be 5x, because he's takes 5 times as long, because he's the one push mowing and takes longer. So for Jen, that would be 1 field in X amount of time. For Dave, that would be 1 field in 5 times as long, because he moves 5 times slower, so it takes him 5 times as long. So 5x equals them working together 1 field in 3 hours. So I'm going to multiply everything by 15x, 15x, 15x. So I get 15, x's cancel. The x's cancel again, and 15 divided by 5 is 3. And then 15 divided by 3 is 5. The x does not cancel there. So I get 18 equals 5x. Then we divide by 18, or 3.6 hours. If Jen were doing it by herself, it would take 3.6 hours. So the push mower only helped cut off 0.6 hours. Okay. By himself, it's a pretty big field apparently, Dave would take 5 times that, or 18 hours to mow the field. It's a good thing somebody had a riding mower. Okay, let's go to 6, and this is like yesterday's problems. So it takes 15 people 7 hours to complete a task. Okay, so 15 divided by 7, or sorry, 15 times 7. So that means my total is 105 for k. So I would have y equals 105 divided by x, 105k. It's k, alright? So that's how long it takes to put this together, 105 people hours. That's the function. And what if only 11 people show up? 105 divided by 11 means it would take 9.54. Okay? And then what if they need it done in 5 hours? So 5 would be the y value. And we can use the shortcut and just flip-flop those and divide by 5. But if I multiply both sides by x, I get 5x equals 105. Divided by 5 would give me 21 people. That's how many I would need. Okay? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at the book problems here. And I actually deleted 17 because I realized it didn't factor. So I don't think anybody would have done it yet at this point because I deleted it off of the post as well. So you shouldn't have to worry about that. 21 would be the first one then. So we're looking at 5 over 2x minus 2/3 equals 1 over x plus 5/6. Alright, so we have a pretty clear common denominator here. Between 2, 3, and 6, the common denominator is 6. So I'm going to multiply everything by 6x. Everything by 6x. Okay, so here the x's cancel. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 5 times 3 makes 15. Minus, here, the 6 and 3 reduced to 2. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So what I have is 2 times x, or 4x. Here the x's cancel. 1 times 6 is 6. Here the 6's cancel, and I get 5x. So I'm going to add the 4x over, making 9x. I'm going to subtract the 6 over, giving me 9, and I end up getting x equals 1. Alright, let's take a look at 40. Alright, now we're going to tackle number 40, and I think, if I remember correctly, number 40 works out very easily. Go ahead and get it up here. They've already factored this denominator for you. There's a GCF of x, and they already took that out, so it's already in factored form. And so it's pretty clear that the common denominator is not just x plus 2, but x and x plus 2. So I'm going to give each one x and x plus 2. In the first term, x plus 2 cancels, and I get 2x. In the second term, x cancels. What I have is negative 1 times x plus 2. And I'm writing it that way so that we remember to distribute the negative, and it becomes minus 2. Here both cancel, and I just get negative 4. So this is an easy solve. 2x minus x, 1x is 1x. When I add the 2 over, I get negative 2. And negative 2 is a restriction because of x plus 2. So this is actually extraneous, and there is no solution for 40. Okay. Alright, let's tackle 50 now. On 50, I get 10 over, and it's 2y plus 8. There's a GCF of 2 there, and I'm going to go ahead and take that out now. Minus 7y plus 8 over, and then this is a conjugate, y plus 4, y minus 4, equals negative 8 over, and then I have another GCF of 2. So there's my y plus 4, my minus 4. Now you might say the common denominator is 2, y plus 4, and y minus 4, and I would say that it's not, because 10 divided by 2 reduces to 5. And 8 divided by 2 reduced to 4. So I can actually divide by 2 and just get rid of those 2's. So what I have is 5. I'm going to go ahead and take a moment to rewrite this. And then both parentheses in this denominator. And this would be negative 4, I'll subtract your negative there, over y minus 4. So when I multiply by y plus 4 and y minus 4 on each one, y plus 4 and y minus 4, then we see what cancels. The y plus 4's cancel, both cancel, y minus 4 cancels. So what I'm working on then is distributing 5, so that's 5y minus 20, minus, watch the sign, I'm subtracting this whole denominator, so I'm actually subtracting the 8 as well. And then I have negative 4y minus 16 when I distribute the negative 4. Gotta watch those negative signs. Alright, let's clean it up a little. I got a couple like terms to combine. Negative 2y minus 28 when I combine like terms. And then, should be an easy algebra 1 solve from here. I'm going to add the 4y over, giving me 2y. I'm going to add the 28 over, giving me 12, and I get like 12, right? Yeah, and I get y equals 6, which is not an extraneous solution. It's not a restriction. So it's just y equals 6. Okay? Alright. And again, as I delete them pretty quick, but you can just pause the video and look it over, obviously. So we'll go ahead and tackle 52. I have 2 over x plus 3. And then I get, okay, now wait a second, this 1 is backwards, so I'm going to flip it around by pulling out a negative, and then those 2 negatives would turn into a plus. Okay? And I would just change the sign. There, okay. And then 2x minus 2 over, yeah, let's factor that denominator, x minus 4 and x plus 3. So it's pretty clear what the common denominator is. X minus 4 and x plus 3, x plus 3 and x minus 4, and then both. So here both cancel. Here the x minus 4 cancels, here the x plus 3 cancels. So I get 2x minus 8 plus 3x plus 9 equals 2x minus 2. Don't even have to do any factoring. 5x plus 1. Okay, this is an easy solve. 3x equals negative 3, x equals negative 1. Okay? I thought for sure one of these factored. If I didn't give any factoring problems, well, we've done that enough. It'll be okay, regardless. I know 15's next, but I'm on that page still, so I'll just jump to 48. So I have 5 over x plus 2. Equals negative 1 over factoring time, x plus 5 and x plus 2, and then I have plus 3, and now that has a GCF of negative 1. So if I take a negative out of both of them, it does turn to x plus 5, but I took a negative out. I'm going to apply that negative up to the 3. Apparently this one doesn't factor either. Okay, so what would be left is 5 times x plus 5 when I cancel, and I'm not showing, we've done that enough. And then 3 times x plus 2. So, yeah, pretty easy solve here. Show it real quick. I'm going to add the 3 over. I'm going to subtract the 25 over this way. What is that? Negative 7 minus 25 is negative 32. X equals negative 4. Done. Okay? Man, I really thought one of these factored. I hope 15 is one so we get some practice with it. Alright, let's take 15 on here. So I have 11 over 3x minus 1/3 equals negative 4 over x squared. Yeah, I think this is a factoring one. Okay, so, okay, so GCF. 3 that, okay, yeah. So we're going to multiply everything by the common denominator of 3x squared, 3x squared, 3x squared. So 3's cancel. One of the x's cancel, but there's still one left because x squared means there's 2 x's being multiplied. So there will be 1 x left there. Here, the 3's cancel, and I have x squared. Here, x squared cancels, and I get negative 12 when I multiply 4 and 3. Okay, so I don't like negative x squared, so I'm going to add the x squared over to the right. I'm also going to bring the 11x over. And this factors x and x. This is going to be 12 and 1. Negative 12 plus 1 gives me negative 11, so x equals 12 and negative 1. And there you go.